I think your phone's connected to the speaker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's connected to your phone. Oh no, hang on, I'm connected to the speaker via your phone. I don't know how, but
levy
will apply to drug companies that fail to build a manufacturing facility in America. Australia exports about
waiting for Kate Louise Simpson's confirmation. What the hell?
I'm off.
Yeah, I know, but my Bluetooth says it's waiting for your confirmation.
What are you trying to connect to?
Look at this, that speaker, waiting for your connection, for your confirmation. I don't know if it's asking for permission. Strange, isn't it?
Oh, fair.
Queensland's Townsville Mayor Thompson has resigned from council.
No, yeah.
It follows an 18-month saga in relation to his qualifications, which
Couldn't connect.
In a video posted
Connect for audio.
Unpair it.
No, it's paired, I think.
Okay.
By-election. A high-level task
I had to
force
see that,
has
that's
been
all.
launched to prevent aggression and violence against health workers in New South Wales hospitals. The action group will include 23 Safe Work New South Wales inspectors. The state's work health and safety minister
Haven't made any tracks in a while.
health workers deserve to be protected.
I say I haven't made any tracks in a while. You already hate the ones that I've made anyway.
What is all that?
A survey found 40% of health and community service workers
Like things done our way. NRG.
Do things our
We're
way.
good at songs. We like things done our way. And we can say, what can we say? We can say, make us some tea, make the tea, make the tea, make the tea, make the tea. Goddamn it, make us tea. Make Linda coffee, make the coffee, make the coffee, make the coffee, make the coffee, make Linda some damn coffee. Take the scones with cream, jam and cream, jam and cream. Take the scones, we want jam and cream.
We want jam and cream now.
Bring us hot chocolate, hot
Get the hot chocolate.
hot and sweet. Bring the chocolate, can't be beat. Bring us some chips, bring the chips, bring the chips, bring the chips. Don't forget the chips. Flip us a burger, flip the burger, flip the burger, flip the burger, flip the
Elite. Leaked.
Don't you dare
Leaked.
burn us.
1337.
Slice it quick, slice it thick, slice
Look at
the
this.
pizza, grab us a steak. Yeah, pass us the donuts. Glazed around, pass the donuts. Sweet and sound. Who are we? Neo Roosevelt crew. Say it loud, say it brave. G. We are pumped. We are pumped. We are snob.
Oh, big
We are
green.
snobbish. But are we grandiose?
No, we're not
You
grandiose.
see, give
We're
us
just
some
pompous and snobbish. In 2017, on Christmas Eve, I've been dehydrating myself 4.5 days in an attempt to kill myself and create a $250,000 inheritance for my little sister. I thought that was the least I could do if I was going to go out in a huff. But it was so painful living in Inglewood that I'd been stuck in a cabin at a caravan park, being heckled by my neighbours who came out with a pickaxe and all sorts of things, only for being different, for months, and I just couldn't handle it anymore. Anyway, I borrowed a car, even though I don't have a license, and I got myself to St. Mary's in Gundawindi for Christmas Eve Mass. St. Mary's was the only place that I'd had a good time in the entire of my time in southwestern Queensland, starting in December 2016. In March 2017, roughly, maybe it's February, I have to look it up. My fiance, or ex-fiance now, but fiance Hayley Marie Riley, had come to my near my premises where I was living at a gay couple's place on Henslow Street in the Gundawindi ghetto. She'd just gone out of the mental ward and wanted to meet and we met up and I fucked her in a YMCA grasslands. I made her suck me off and then I ended up fucking her. And she wanted to go somewhere together and be together. Girls often do that, don't they? They want to be together after they get fucked. So we ended up getting a caravan. I felt sorry for her at the caravan park in Gundawindi. And Haley had been drinking box wine. Anyway, she started spewing up. And I got sick of carrying buckets of potfuls of stew to the bin. And I said to her, "Stop this, I'm out of here." And she says, "Don't leave me." And I said, and it was Saturday night, and I said, "I won't leave if you agree to come to church with me tomorrow." Haley was into broomstones, tarot cards, all sorts of things, but conventional Christian faith. I wasn't much of a Christian myself back then, but I learned from David Goodwin that there are good things to be had in churches. You meet nice people for one. You might get a bit of social capital via networking.
Sid, säg så mycket. Out Ellis backing Saddam the sex set us all follow.
So Haley agreed to come to church. Now to get her there in the morning, she whinged and complained. I bent out a coat hanger and whipped her until she got out of bed and got herself dressed nice. She polishes up quite well, Haley does. She's always quite a looker, something like an Elle Macpherson. Anyway, so we get to St Mary's, Gundawindi, and get this. Of all people in Australia, who's there? Sir Peter Cosgrove. He was the Governor General at the time. He had the Governor's entourage with him. A Navy BMW limousine, a couple of seamen, and an SAS bodyguard entourage. Now, this is the first time I'd ever presented at St Mary's in Gundawindi. I was wearing a suit and was well dressed, and I arrived just at the same time as the entourage of Peter Cosgrove did. I remember his Father Michael having a very big smile on his face when he took my hand on my way into the church. I like a good handshake. I smiled back at him probably. Anyway, the sermon was the sermon. I don't remember much of it, other than Haley's immediate relatives being behind us in the pew, and one of them said she'll make a beautiful bride to me when he tapped me on the shoulder. After the congregation, the service, there was a special function on account of Peter's presence. There was a special function on account of Peter Cosgrove's presence, a sausage sizzle. This is the first and last sausage sizzle I've ever been to at a Catholic congregation or a Catholic service. Catholics aren't like Anglicans. They don't generally have tea and biscuits after their services. Why would you? It's church, it's not a coffee shop. Anglicans, on the other hand, will have pizzas, sushi, the works after baptism. Anyway, at this function, I was guided off towards to sit behind the barbecue area on a nice big table with all of the important people from the congregation. I thought, what a welcoming congregation. I've never been greeted like this. Now it turns out that they probably thought I was part of the Governor General's entourage. Meanwhile, I thought, what a welcoming bunch. That was my only good experience in southwestern Crete. Yes, give us the damn Blackwells. Yeah. Quantum sex. It was a pretty awesome day. Haley and I were the last people to leave, literally. And Haley helped a old lady get into her car. An old obese lady who couldn't quite walk properly.
We like things done our way. Energy, we good at songs. We like things done our way. And we can say, what can we say? We can say, traders tea, make the tea, make the tea, make the tea. God damn it, make us tea. Make Linda coffee, make the coffee, make the coffee, make the coffee. Make Linda some damn coffee. Take the scones with cream, jam and cream, jam and cream. Take the scones, bring us hot chocolate, hot and sweet, hot and sweet. Bring the chocolate, can't be beat. Bring us some chips, bring the chips, bring the chips, bring the chips. Oh goddamn! Slip us a burger, flip the burger, flip the burger, flip the burger. Don't you dare burn. Slice up some pizza, slice it quick, slice it big, slice of pizza. Grab us a stick, pass us the donuts. Blaze around, pass the donuts.
Workstation 2 is done and ready. So Father Michael at this service on Christmas Eve 2017 at St. Mary's, Gundawindi, he starts the sermon with a joke. He says, who was the Bible's best babysitter? David was. He rocked Goliath to sleep. Now that caught my attention because my name is David. And anytime anyone says David, I think, wow, what a good name. During the sermon, the Holy Writ that he read from, the word David came up about 3 more times. And then at the end of the sermon, he gave us a big message for 2018. It was along the lines of, if you see someone that needs help, don't be afraid to stoop down low and help them. If you see something that needs fixing, don't be afraid to be the fixer. Don't be afraid, don't be afraid, don't be afraid, don't be afraid. So 7, don't be afraid. So the condensed message I got was David, 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 David. Do not be afraid, 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 do not be afraid. Pretty powerful message. It shook me that much that I went over to Father Michael to talk to him after the sermon was wrapped up and everyone else has left. And I said to him, Father Michael, I have to qualify before I ask you a question. I spent time in a mental institution. I said, now, do you think it's crazy to think that God might send us signs sometimes, maybe when we're at mass celebrations and looking for...
Scones with cream, jam and cream, jam and cream. Take the scones, we want jam and cream. Bring us hot chocolate, hot and sweet, hot and sweet. Bring the chocolate, can't be beat. Bring us some chips, bring the chips. Bring the chips, bring the chips. Don't forget the dips. Bring the slips, flip the burger, flip the burger, flip the burger, burger, flip the burger. Don't you dare burger. Slice up some pizza, slice it quick. Slice the pizza, grab us a stick. Pass us the donuts, lace it around. Pass the donuts, sweet and sound. Give us some Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi strong, Wi-Fi fast. Make it last. Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi. None of that weak fi. Bring us a Coke, bring a Coke, bring a Coke, bring a Coke. Fetch us some ice cream, cold and sweet ice cream. Now can't be beat. Serve us some popcorn, pop it loud, pop it proud. Serve the popcorn, feed the crowd.
So anyway, so Father Michael responded to my question and he said, no David, I don't think it's crazy to think that God might speak to us with signs sometimes So anyway, it took me a whole year of processing Do Not Be Afraid to realise that I was 34 years old and I'd been afraid to be myself, my true self, my entire life. I vowed to, and that without being my true self, I couldn't do all of the things that I'm capable of doing in this world. If I have to hide myself, like a superhero that hides himself a lot, you can't be Clark Kent while Superman at the same time. So I've worked very hard to not be afraid, to be absolutely fearless in faith, knowing that God will have my side even though the whole world might stand against me. And at times it feels like it does. My compendiums are now adorned with a strong message. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you are. Joshua 1:9. That's going to help me a lot. But her hands were tied too. I asked for less restriction, but the law slammed the door. Deport the war. I've heard that before. Time for a cigarette fix. Doctor said capacity's blurred by the speed, but I quoted the act least restrictive creed. It keeps my diary, my struggles, my fights, while the hospital loops play the same old rights. And now I texted poor Chloe, chemical lobotomy's done. She looks sympathetic, but she couldn't outrun the managers, the plans, the authorities change. Funny, how treatment means living half-brave. I gave me my shot, though she didn't want to. Said she had Raquel. I'm going to call Grand Lodge and find out how they're going with scheduling my hearing to see if I'm going to be disqualified from membership of being a Freemason on account of having pled guilty to willful damage. Look at this. David Matthew Collinson. Toowoomba man on bender sets units ablaze. Fucking stupid accountant sets units ablaze with metho during bender. A former accountant. Once you're an accountant, you're always an accountant. I'm a former chartered accountant. I'm no longer a member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants because they charge $1,200 per year for a boring magazine called The Charter once a month. And I couldn't justify spending that when I moved to Canada. And I was working for a startup and I didn't think they should pay for it either. Usually your employer pays for your professional membership costs. That's how it works in normal working world. But I don't work in normal working world. I work on super overdrive working world where everything has to run on super budget. Look at this. And they use my image copyrighted from Facebook. That's me with my weapon stick, the hook hand on a stick. It has the functionality of a pirate hand. Kate, where's my stick? Where's my gentleman's cane, Kate? Roosevelt dreams on Remembrance Day. Kate. 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 No. Well, it's been a while since I posted to Facebook. How do you see about your own? What's happened here? I haven't really tried this functionality, but we'll give it a go. I've done so many matters. Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
Triple DDMC, yeah, we're running the game. Ultra elite, put respect on the name.
Ultra
Operator tier, stacking vision and cash. Financial guru, making systems that last. Strategic architect, prompt so clean. I'm the engineer that fuels the dream. Step in the lab, I'm the code in the chart. Blueprint boss with the visionary heart. 30 entities moving, cash flow tight. GST swinging like a heavyweight fight. Artists survive, still standing tall. When the system gets complex, I'm the one they call. Triple DDMC, yeah, we running the game. Ultra elite, put respect on the name. Operator tier, stacking vision and cash. Financial guru, making systems that last. Strategic architect, prompt so clean. I'm the engineer that fuels the dream. Tax flows flip, I'm the matrix bend. I turn loopholes into dividends. prompt precision, AI ignition. I architect empires with clear ambition. From cold gas dreams to data streams, every project shines. Yeah, we break extremes. Triple DMC, yeah, we running the game. Ultra elite, respect on the name. Operator tier, stacking vision and cash. Financial guru making systems that last. Strategic architect, I'm so clean. I'm the engineer that fuels the dream. Ultra elite, we don't chase, we create. Every move sharp like checkmate. Operator tier, discipline on lock. 24/7, I'll watch the clock. Financial guru, I bend the rules. Still play clean, but I master the tools. Triple DMC, put the crown on top. From the basement grind to the rooftop. Ultra elite, operator vibe. Architect the future where the dream survives.
Oh yeah.
Triple DMC, yeah, we running the game. Ultra elite, put respect on the name. Operator tier, stacking vision and cash. Financial guru, making systems that last. Strategic architect, prompt so clean. I'm the engineer that feels a dream. Step in the ladders, body, blueprint, biting titties, moving cash fly, stay swinging like a heavyweight fight. Order to survive, still standing tall when the system gets complex. I'm the one they only see. Yeah, we running the game. Ultra elite, put respect on the name. Operator tier, stacking vision and cash. Financial guru, making systems that last. Strategic architect, prompt so clean. I'm the engineer that fuels a dream. Tax flows flip on the matrix bend. I turn loopholes into dividends. Prompt precision, AI ignition. I architect empires with clear ambition. From cold gas dreams to data streams, every project shines. Yeah, we break extremes. Triple DMC, yeah, we running the game. Ultra elite, put respect on the name. Operators here, stacking vision and cash. Financial guru, making systems that last. Strategic architect, prompt so clean. I'm the engineer that fuels a dream. Ultra elite, we don't chase, we create. Every move sharp like checkmate. Hey,
For the English and the Aboriginal.
operator tier, discipline on lock. 24/7, I don't watch the clock. Chase tech, gotta watch the clock. Financial guru, I bend the rules. Still play clean, but I master the tools. Triple DNC, put the crown on top. From the basement grind to the rooftop. Triple elite, operator vibes. Architect the future where the dream survives.
That's the Roosevelt corporate dining set. Tea set. This is a song about the revelation that Father Michael gave me. When I got back to Inglewood after speaking to Father Michael after Christmas Eve Mass 2017, I was that enlivened with a plan for the future, a national cryptocurrency rollout plan. I spent from Christmas Eve through to New Year's Day. I used all of my notepad paper and made an Excel workbook with something like 100 tabs. And then I went outside for a cigarette, and when I finished it, and the computer had turned off, and I lost the whole thing. No order saved. But it was all in my head. Still is.
This is Jubilee. Roosevelt Global shall set us free. Equal in power, equal in grace. Justice and energy filling this place. Do not be afraid. It's written above. A covenant born of fire and love. Authority, faith, judgment combined. Divinity moving through space and time. On Christmas Eve, the deluge came. Digital David bit of sovereign name. 6 payments for all the children vest. The poor made strong, the weary blessed. 1/3 for the fund, the nation's shield. 1/3 for the bank, new powers revealed. From Toowoomba's heart to the islands wide, the digital wallet will turn the tide. Do not be afraid, this is Jubilee. Roosevelt Global shall set us free. Equal in power, equal in grace. Justice and energy filling this place. Do not be afraid, it's written above. A covenant born of fire and love. Authority, faith, judgment combined. Divinity moving through space and time. They burned my goods, they took my home. Locked me away, left me alone. But Monero came when I had none.
Mysterious Monero
Again,
deposit
your race
into
is
my wallet.
not done.
Still haven't got
20 months punished for a
I told you.
backyard flame, but the charter survived, the vision the same. Crypto boxes praised by DPR. The hidden hand said, you'll go far. 1 year foundation, 7 by 7. A rhythm that echoes the cycles of heaven. From Queensland's rise to Australia's call. To Five Eyes nations will cover all. Project Abraham, blowing fire. Fuel for the world, abundance attire. Genie X rising, Ergo reborn. AI and energy, a covenant.
Every reform movement has a lunatic spring. Theodore Roosevelt.
Roosevelt Global shall set us free. Equal in power, equal in grace. Justice and energy filling this place. Do not be afraid, it's written above. A covenant born of fire and love. Authority, faith, judgment combined. Divinity moving through space time. Dddmc, the charter He walks the road with a grateful alone. Many hats for the lives he knows. From paddock dust to city lights, he wears a crown for day.
Who's calling? Jason Carter? Jason,
How you going, brother?
well,
How
I
are
haven't
ya?
spoken to you in 6 months.
Yeah, it's been a while. Guess who I bumped into?
Who did you bump into?
Haley.
Really?
Yep, I was driving down the road and I seen somebody standing on a bus stop and I thought, I know that fucking person.
Yeah.
So I fucking did a U-turn and I fucking went up there and parked like a creep
Yeah, you creeped her
to,
out.
to freak her out.
Yeah, nice one.
Now, as you do. And I'm like, hey, babe.
Hey, babe, you want to suck me
I
off,
used
babe?
to, I didn't go that far, you know what I mean? She
Hey,
snapped it to
babe, you
that.
want to party?
Yeah, I didn't want to get a punch in the mouth.
Yeah, she would punch you, wouldn't she?
Yeah,
Old Haley.
even if you knew her.
Yeah.
And so she looks at the car because she doesn't know what I was driving or whatever. And she looks at the car and she goes, "What do you want, you creep?"
Perfect.
And then jumped straight in the car
Jumped straight in the car.
after she called me a creep.
Really?
Yeah, she goes, "I'm safe with you, aren't I?" I'm like, "Fuck, you want to? So you're in now."
She's still drifting then.
Yeah, brother, she's still fucking loopy.
All right, send her to Toowoomba.
She goes, "Oh, I want to go to the bank." I'm like, I was in Surface near, mate, like just between Surface Broadbeach.
Yeah.
On Old Burley Road, and she goes, I got to go to the NAB bank, get some money out and do this and that. And I'm like, oh, fuck, mate, jump in, I'll drive you to the NAB bank.
Yeah.
And she goes, oh, wait here. And I fucking waited and waited and waited. She goes, I got no phone, it sucks. I'm like, well, Fuck me, I'm up. I mean,
So
our
when
place
did all
there
this
can't
take
make
place?
it. Yesterday
Yesterday. Okay, you continue.
afternoon.
Yep.
Yeah, and so I've sat around, walked up to tried to find the NAB Bank at Pacific Fair, which I couldn't do. Did a lap around the store. Walked back to the car. She's still not standing there. Mind you, she had her 6% bourbon throwdowns with her.
What, did you lose her?
I lost her.
Oh, no. No, the one that got away, huh?
Yeah, she's like, oh, we'll go. I've got to get on. I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking might be able to help you. Like, she says, I don't want much. I'm like, yeah, it's fine, whatever. Not that
Yeah.
I'm only dabbling myself now. Like, fuck,
Yeah, I
I've
don't
had
know, but
probably maybe
I basically
five
don't touch it.
puffs.
Yeah, but anyway.
Yeah, and it's not about the same. It's about fucking 5 puffs in 2 years.
Yeah.
Still love it.
Oh, I've never loved it, but anyway.
Yeah, it's where you and I differ. I like chaos.
Yeah. For me, it gives me focus. Like, it takes away the ADHD, but anyway, it gives me drive. But,
Sure, it adds me fucking cloudiness.
no, really. Anyway, yeah, I don't love it though because it makes me more like a robot
Yeah.
rather than my
You got a bit
natural
of
artist
fucking
type.
you got ADHD.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I got ADHD because if I take, what's the other one, Ritalin?
Yeah.
I go down.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
literally kitty crack puts me to sleep.
So get this for cool. If you got a minute,
Hey, yeah, I've got a minute.
okay. So on Monday, I
Yeah.
received a cold call, and I took it on behalf of R&D Ventures, Neo Roosevelt Group's Indigenous Corporation, for the purposes of Australian government financing and other advantage
Yep.
programs. Anyway, it was selling me. They were trying to cold sell me a 3 by 3 meter exhibition space at the Sydney Convention Centre trade show called the Business Show on the 5th and 6th of November at
Where at?
yeah. And anyway, and he explained that the Business Show is the world's largest trade expo, that it's won the Trade Exposition of the Year award 25 years running. And I said, yes, it all sounds very good. I'm busy right now. And can you call me back? And so anyway, so I got a call back, not from the bloke who was cold calling me, but the managing director of. I said, look, when I spoke to him, I said, look, R&D Ventures is a bit sidelined at the moment. I didn't tell him that my business partner, Robert Young's in Arthur Gorrie Correctional Centre. But
Yeah, that's it. They don't need to know that.
yeah, they don't need to know those details. But
That's irrelevant.
yeah, I mean, anyway, it's led to a development of a business
Fuck.
model called the Justice Anomaly Detector, which is actually worth $100 billion when we pair it with Neo Roosevelt Group convict advocacy services. But
Convict advocacy services.
yeah, advocacy like standing up for prisoners.
Yeah, you're
But
right.
anyway,
Yeah, you're right. So
this
the
this
convict.
justice anomaly detector identifies, like, it's an AI tool that goes through court hearings, evidence is presented, police records, and so on, and identifies those 2% of people who are wrongfully imprisoned or charged, and attempts to get them out, saving the government prisoner time, prisoner money
What?
for keeping people in jail and freeing the people in jail who don't need to be there. But
Yeah,
but
100%.
scaled globally over a 10-year period, it's worth $75 billion, or 100 billion when. Anyway, but coming back, so this guy, I'm too busy to talk to him, but I said, look, Neo Roosevelt Group, its parent entity, may well be interested in exhibiting something. We've got 20 business development venture vehicles or more by November. And I suspect if you can put us in line with some investment capital, then we'd be happy to take some space. So,
Because it's only coming into October now, isn't it?
yeah. What, you don't know what
Yeah.
month it is? Come on, man. You got to keep
I
track
don't
of your
know.
days.
I do. I just need to confirm it sometimes.
Yeah, okay. Well, how do you know I'm not lying to you?
Right?
No, I wouldn't deceive you about what day it is. I would never tell you the wrong day.
Oh, fucking hell.
But,
It's Friday.
if I'm a Muslim, I might. Yes, good on, Jason. It is Friday. Happy
Did I get it
Friday.
right?
Yeah, you got it right.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
got it right.
Oh, you get a gold star. Gosh, you're a good boy. You're learning so quick. Uh, now, I do miss you, little bro. Um, now, it turns out that they get me on the phone to not the guy Phileas who I was speaking with. I don't know where Phileas is from, but I'm speaking to Oliver Coppin, the managing director of the Australia division of the business show, and we get to talking, and it turns out that the business show started in London. It's existed. It started in London like 28 years ago, something like this. Like it's a long story, but they operate in Los Angeles, New York, Miami, Dubai, and London. And this is their first year in Australia. For
Yep.
exhibitors overseas, if you exhibit last year, you get first right of refusal to exhibit this year. So and they have a wait list overseas. So it's quite an exclusive event for exhibitors, right? As in, their shows are booked out, their expositions are booked
Yeah.
out by exhibitors well in advance. And you'd expect that if they're exhibition show of the year, trade show of the year, whatever. 25 years running. And so, but with them being new in Australia, they've had to cold pitch to get exhibitors. They're new in this market. And
Yep.
so I said, look, we're not interested in a 3 by 3 meter jail cell. And he says, but, it doesn't have bars. It'd be bigger than a jail cell. I'm like, yeah, but it still feel like a prison. Uh,
Still a jail cell.
it's still a jail cell. 3 meters by 3 meters. It can only humanely
Do they give you a
house.
toilet and shower in it?
No toilet, but you can shower yourself.
A toilet, shower, and 2 bunk beds?
No, it
It'd be
wouldn't.
2 bunk beds now in the cells, wouldn't it?
Are they really doing that?
It's when I was locked up, it was down. We were on double, but we were on bunks. There was one.
So 4
set of
people
bunks
in a
there.
cell.
No, it was 2 people in a cell.
Yeah, I think that's what they have now.
But that's what. And we were locked down for 14 days at a time.
Really?
You know what I mean? With COVID, like when we first went in, it was 14-day lockdown with one person.
Was that because of COVID?
Yeah.
Oh well, that's not the same as now then. Yeah.
No, but but they were saying it was always a running joke. They're going to be 4-out cells.
They're going to be what?
They were getting
Fallout.
that full 4-out cells,
4 out. What do you mean?
like 4 in 1.
Oh yeah, okay, that was going to happen. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Throw another bunk in.
Yeah, but so anyway, what I've worked out. I told them, look, we don't want a square to start with. We like rectangles and like Fibonacci, so it would have to be a perfect rectangle. And so he's,
What, a 2 by 3?
no, it's 3 by 6.
3 by 6.
And the 3 by 3 was on offer to us at half price, and they're charging $900 per square meter. Oh fuck! And but
That's expensive
but,
as shit, isn't
but the
it?
big ones aren't half price, and so
Aren't they?
no. So anyway, so I'm like, oh fuck. 3 by 6 was only acceptable if we have enough room to bring 3 people to present, because I'm not going down by myself. I'm not going to be a one-man stand. Like, that'd be odd. I'd feel awkward and get anxious.
Have you got material to display?
I've got nothing. Like, I only founded the company in November. Like, I mean,
Have you got enough?
I've developed some content. I haven't spoken to you in months. We got similarly called and pitched to buy advertising space, or R&D Ventures did, to buy advertising space in SES publications, state emergency services. We've got offered local, state and federal level publications at full page, quarter page, half page, ad size at gold, silver, and bronze levels, which is all a bit too much data. Because if you can imagine putting that on a data grid, you'd end up with 16. Hang on, by by another, you'd end up with like 64 boxes or whatever with different amounts. And anyway, like I said, look, R&D Ventures isn't really capable of bidding on advertising space right now, despite the admiration that I have for the SES. And they are admirable. They fight
Yeah,
fires.
they're a good crew.
Like, can you imagine being stuck in a fucking fire and doing that voluntarily? Like,
Uh, you'd be,
it'd be terrifying.
depending on what state of mind they got you in.
Yeah, I know, if you're prepped for it. And they do training, but I mean, it would be terrifying. Like, some people get killed. Imagine burning alive in a forest fire, bushfire. Like, that'd be a
Oh
fucking
yeah,
horrible way to go. But
I'm not inclined to disagree, but I'm inclined to fucking think they're calm as a bitch.
yeah, they probably have like a warrior mentality. They just go in there like stoic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, they go in with fucking good deeds on their side. Like when we go into a fire, we've got only fucking evil doing behind us.
speak for
Mainly.
yourself. I'm always fighting the good fight, like I always did, bro. You know,
I'm
you know
always
me.
fighting a good fight.
You know, I've never.
I'm always helping where I can.
Sometimes you didn't have my best interests at heart. But anyway, I think I got taken advantage of a little bit. But all my niceness got pushed a little bit. I knew that because I had feelings of I need to get out of this fucking place. But anyway, times have changed and you've grown up a bit and you've had a proper job and I'm proud of you. But so coming back, I said to this bloke, look, R&D Ventures not buying advertising space in SES. That's not happening. What else have you got on offer? Neo Roosevelt Group might be interested, and he ends up we end up buying. He ended up telling me about the Australasian Institute of Policing 2026 desk diary. They have limited
Desk
advertising
diary.
space. Yeah, a desk diary is an A4 size diary that sits on the desks of important people who leave it there for 13 months. It sits front and center, and it's the central planning tool. Like, and if you can
Yep.
imagine the era before computers, the desk
Yeah,
diary
where we
was
still had the scrolls and shit, like the scroll
well,
tags
not
on your
like
phone numbers
scrolls,
and shit
like ancient scrolls. Like they had invented
No, but you
books.
know what I mean.
Yeah, but
Those phone the tabs where we didn't have phones,
yeah.
mobiles.
Yeah, I'm with you. Look, so this desk diary is the leader's most important planning tool. Like it has all of the days of the year. It has this organizer in the front. It has its month by month planner. Um, and he said, the bloke said to me, it's a 400-page publication. I'm like, bloody hell, there must only be like 20 pages for advertising because if you take out 365 days, plus the organizer, plus the planner, and
Yeah.
yeah, and and I'm like, how much do you want? And he gave me a modest 5-figure sum for a full page,
What's
and
that? 10 grand.
yeah. But anyway, I haven't been telling people the truth. I have just said a modest 5-figure sum. I'm not supposed to reveal the details because it's confidential. But anyway, he says I says to him, look, the only thing is, Neo Roosevelt Group doesn't have anything to advertise. Like, but it sounds great. Because I computed the value. I thought to myself, my mate David Goodwin is an important leader. If I got to sit in his face for a whole 13-month stretch, what would I pay to do that? I thought I would pay $100 easy. And I went 15,000 copies of this thing have been printed. That's 15,000 David Goodwins at $100 each. I get to sit in their faces. That's 1.5 million. And
Oh,
whoa! And I'm like, how much space do you have in this thing? And he's like, I can do 4 pages. I'm like, we'll take them all.
for one business.
Well, I said I'll take them all. That's just too much value. Like 1.5 million a page. I didn't even think what we put in them. I was just, oh yeah, we're going to buy them all. I bankrupted the company to do it. So I spent
Yeah.
all the money we had in the account, but I had, in order to do that, even to get them, I've had to get him to drive the price down. No, I didn't get him to drive the price down. I drove him down as much as I possibly could on the pricing. I said, we don't have anything to advertise. You said that the cutoff for submissions is quite close. That means you don't have time to sell these ads to many other people. I'm prepared to take them all off your hands. You need to do me a volume discount. Now, I said one thing we could
Yep.
do. We've got this Toowoomba Community Respects Initiative, whereby we're going to get people to recite a respect pledge that they're going to, for a full year, respect themselves, respect their elders, respect property, respect the law, respect authority figures.
Run the 10 Commandments.
Respect authority figures, especially police, and above and beyond everything, they will respect their fellow members of the community. For without good respect,
Hey,
we don't have goodwill, and we need
and you can
good
throw an anti-weapon law, an anti-weapon ad in there too.
and no guns.
Like, you know what I mean? How the youth carry knives.
No stabby stabs.
Like, yeah, you know what I mean? You can throw an anti-fucking weapon
Well,
policy in there too.
Well, I think it goes with I will respect the law and I'll respect authority figures. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to be respectful to the law, you don't carry a knife because that's illegal. Even if you've got a
I just
sheath.
noticed that the other day. I heard they were running a straight program where they were teaching kids not to carry knives.
Yeah, here's how you don't carry a knife.
They were actually separating the issue.
Yeah. But anyway, coming back, so I said one thing we could advertise is the Community Respect Initiative. I said we're going to we're going to get people to recite this pledge, and then we're going to get them to sign a respect certificate printed on nice paper, and they get to keep the respect certificate. Like that commits them formally to their respect pledge. They get to keep their respect certificate, and we just keep a copy on file, uploaded to respect.qld.gov.au, for information backup, and to make it all official. We'll print it on nice paper, and that's going to cost them $5, and they get a QRPA Welfare Donor Fund lapel pin. Those ones that I used to make those shirts that I had. Remember when I came to that apartment with police, give us all your drugs, and I had the police. Remember when I started a restaurant with you in Surfers, and I had the super glue, and I was gluing those little lapel pins to a T-shirt, and you were half panicking because we were.
Oh yes, brother.
Yeah. So anyway, so the respect pledge signees will get a respect pledge.
Yeah,
They'll get
the police fucking, what were they? They were respect the police uniforms.
no, they were federal police give us all your drug uniforms.
Yeah, they're the ones.
That's
and
what-
we were fucking gluing the badges to them.
Yeah, and we
The little blue and white badges.
No, yeah, the police checker we were gluing to them. But then we turned up at that apartment where Haley was, and I brought a hammer and a bottle of scotch, and I was wearing the T-shirt, and you had a T-shirt on as well, and then we managed to walk in, smoke the guy's gear, stand over him, and then you exploited him for an 8-ball, and we walked out of there. If I remember correctly.
Well, I don't remember being exploiting anyone.
Well, you got it on tick, and I don't think you intended to pay him. I don't know if you ever settled him up.
That must have been the police uniform that got the gear on tick.
I think it did. Also, I did a bit of a number. I said, "Oh, Jason, here's that $700 I owe you," and I just gave you $700 out of. So I made it appear that we had money, we were sophisticated, we were dangerous, we were possibly police. We had a bottle of scotch, we didn't give a fuck, and we had a hammer.
Free reign to do what we wanted at the pub.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we didn't walk out of there with Haley. She just wouldn't come.
No, remember at the clock tower?
You what?
Was it the clock tower? Was it the clock tower that I saw you where we were making all the uniforms up?
Yeah, the opposite from Chevron Renaissance, the bar.
Hey,
It was a bar opposite Chevron Renaissance where we sat down and
yeah, that's it.
yeah, I had to walk into the police
Yeah, because
station.
I had my wife beater and the wife beater and stubbies on,
Yeah, to buy
and
those.
I'm trying to get, and then I'm trying,
Yeah,
to,
to buy those
and
respect.
you're like, no, he's right, he's with me.
To buy those QRPA donor fund lapel pins, I had to walk into a police station, and I had outstanding warrants, and so I walked in pretending to be really drunk.
Yeah,
Like I walked in pretending
it would
to
have
be.
been a few, it would have been a few pins.
Oh yeah, I got a few, so we didn't. So we had enough. You wouldn't believe how many of
So
those things I buy these days. Like I must have gone through 200 or 300 in the last month, or the last 2 months. But anyway, so don't respect pledge uh, certificate signers get a complimentary donor fund lapel pin to wear on Police Remembrance Day, which is on the 29th of September. And we start this marketing campaign for the initiative on the 1st of August every year. And,
yeah,
running the numbers, and we print out also a guidebook called "Respect the Police, Give It to Get It," and it's a guidebook on how to guarantee the police will treat you with respect. And if you can get guaranteed the police treating you with respect, that's a valuable thing, and it gives you the protocols. Because Queensland, it says, when you first
yep,
encounter police, speak calmly, don't panic, be truthful, honest, and open. Take a small step backwards, bow your head ever so slightly, and you, uh, yeah, and
I'm hearing it. Oh,
yeah,
it's all true.
yeah. So anyway, so we get to print out 100,000 copies of this pamphlet, and on a nice, like a pamphlet of quality enough that you'd not chuck it in the bin, you would keep it, like it'll end up in a drawer or on a shelf somewhere around the household,
Yep.
and we get to print out 20,000 respect pledge certificates. And if those 20,000 respect pledge certificates get signed, we make a net profit of 150 grand that we then give back
Get
to.
what?
We make a net profit of 150 grand, which we then give back to police via the QRPA welfare fund.
Really?
Yeah, that's the numbers. So I said, look, mate, when I was
That's how you keep it going, isn't it?
yeah, by the time I take an international, it's going to make and allocate money back to Toowoomba.
Yeah. So yeah,
Uh,
got to do the right thing.
by the time by 2032, it'll be bringing in $80 million for Toowoomba every year for first responders here. There's only 632 first responders in Toowoomba. You know how much $80 million would make? Like in terms of difference, they're all going to have like free gym memberships, free private health. Like police are going to very much be thankful for Neo Roosevelt Group at some point. Uh, Even though they've got their doubts about me at the moment, but I get very odd treatment. Uh, uh, but anyway, so that's this bloke. Look, we're interested in advertising and promoting the Toowoomba Community Respect Initiative. The thing is, it's a police beneficial organisational charity drive, and the more I spend on
Yep.
advertising, the less I have to give to police. And this is a publication that's all about policing. It's the Australasian Institute of Police. In itself, a police not for profit. Do you think they'd mind cutting the price down, selling to us at a discount, not getting as much money themselves, and allowing us a bit more money to distribute to police? And he says, I'm going to have to go chat to my boss. And they come back and get the price down by half.
Yep.
So that was pretty
So
good. Um,
see, and it's not like, and that's where I know why, no, because it's like, I mean, you've got to appear to support them at minimum.
yeah.
Like they're like, what I mean, they're a group that everybody's going to back.
Well, you'd think so. Look, I delivered a hard copy package, more than 100 pages of material about the Respect Pledges, the Toowoomba Respect Initiative. to the front desk
Yeah.
counter of the QPS Toowoomba branch, and I said, just pass this up the chain of command to whoever's appropriate to respond to me. And it didn't get responded within 2 weeks. And I went in and inquired what had happened to it after 3 weeks, and it went through Senior Sergeant Anthony Newman's desk. He's the operational head of police in Toowoomba, and it was on its way somewhere to someone important at Brisbane Police Headquarters. And I still haven't formally heard back from them. And that was on mid-July. I delivered it, so we missed the window for doing the initiative this year because I needed that domain, that .gov domain.
Yeah, because like they need to approve it type thing.
Well, it doesn't really work if they don't buy in. If it's unofficial, then it doesn't work as well. But like, I want everybody
So
on
you
board.
need their tick of approval.
Well, I'd like the 20 schools in Toowoomba to each have a 1 hour lecture delivered from a police officer to all of the Year 12 students about respecting police, the job of policing, the difficult choice it is to become a police officer, how police are separated from the rest of community forever, and they only represent that small, thin element. There's only 220 uniformed officers in Toowoomba. There's a population of 136,000 people, but those 220 officers are different from the rest of the citizenship for their whole life. They're not regular citizens. You know, they can't go and have a drink with everybody at the bar without people going, "Oh, the cops are here. The cops are here." Even like they don't go and have
Yeah, this is
like
this is true.
they make a conscious choice to become segregated, and then they
Yeah.
get called pig and bastard and you fucking cop, and people treat them with
I
suspicion.
don't,
I don't do that, but
not by me anymore.
anymore. Like the way you qualified that. I didn't like them at
I
some
call
point.
them dogs now.
They call them dogs. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm a bit upset about what they've done to
because
me. Yeah,
they are loyal to something, just not to me.
yeah. Well, maybe you don't show them enough respect.
No, I just don't do anything wrong to deal with them anymore. You know what I mean? Like I'm clean living, working.
Yeah. Well, I'm constantly
Like
getting in
that's
trouble
like
for things. I got charged with trespass for being in the hospital for 90 seconds here, like a month ago. Like just because I'm big and dangerous looking. Like they were like, "We don't want you here. You're scaring all the nurses." I'm like, "But I have to be here as nominated mental health
yeah.
support person for someone who's in your mental health holding." Like I did nothing wrong, but security took me out, and because I wouldn't leave, I got charged with trespass.
Disturbing the peace and shit like that.
No, it's charged with trespass.
Just trespassing.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking assholes.
They're no assholes. Apparently, that's protocol because I didn't leave the. Like,
Well,
I made
you
a
wouldn't be
rap
the
track.
only one that's not allowed there.
I beg your pardon? I'll be the only one that's not.
You wouldn't be no. You wouldn't be the only one. I got a friend of mine. You know the adult mental health facility in Rabina.
Yeah. No, I don't know, but yeah.
I got a friend of mine that's actually banned from going there.
Oh, okay. Well, I have to go to the hospital
Right.
to Fountain House for mental health reviews with a psychiatrist on a 3 monthly basis because they've still got me as bipolar. I'm getting reassessed as just autistic, but it's taking there's a bit of a process involved. but anyway, I'm both required to be at the hospital, otherwise police will come and get me, and I'm also not allowed at the hospital, or police will charge me with trespass.
So you can stand in the foyer.
I don't even know how I end up in these odd situations, Jason. It's I always end up in the most odd situations. Like I'm currently living in a motel, and the public trustee took all my business fund money out of my account, and then has refused to pay the motel bills, even though they said they'd pay the motel bills until I had a proper place to live. And I've got $180,000 coming in before the end of the month in overdue tax refunds, and yet I'm going to be made homeless because the public trustee only has $27,000 left, and they can't afford to pay $1,000 a week to keep me in a motel.
Oh, fuckers.
I know. I've written to the two state members seeking urgent assistance. Like literally on Tuesday, the public trustee took all of the funds out of my company bank account, and they won't give it back. They say under no circumstances will you be getting it back. I said, what about it paying employees? And they say that's your responsibility. I said, I know it's my responsibility. They're my employees. They're my dependents. They're my team.
Yeah.
I said, thankfully they're loyal
Yeah.
enough that they're not going to leave. They're going to stand by me because they believe in the mission and they know I'm going to make everybody rich. But but like I have to at least feed them. If one of them has a car breakdown, I have to cover the cost of the car breakdown. They're my dependents. And I depend on them equally. If I don't have my team, then I don't have a business because I need them to do things
That's
that I
right.
can't do. I need their leverage.
Yeah, their skills.
Their skills, like, and also like some of them have connections that I don't have. Like I've been robbed 4 times since I got out of hospital in July of everything I've got, and they're
Yeah,
able to go out into the community and recover my items. Literally on I think it was not yesterday, the day before. Someone picked up all of my express post mail on Wednesday at 2:43 p.m. And it was the mother haul, like a pack of laser printer toners with an extra black cartridge, 17 Amazon items, and every single compendium origin that was listed on eBay. About 6 of them. I'm getting them for all the team members because I'm fitting out everyone for an important business trip. I'm taking the whole team down to Sydney, Darling Harbour, for the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th of November, so that we can present at the business show to 25,000 people. I've got us 2 3x6 meter spaces plus 2 3x3 meter boxes,
Bastard.
Jason, at a cost of $900
Yeah.
per square meter. That's 57 square meters, right?
What's that work out?
51 grand plus GST. I've got 14 days to pay, and the public trustee's taking all my money.
And they've taken your money out of your account and you've got none in there now.
Yeah, and I don't know how to operate because if I get these refunds and they take the refunds, like what do I do? But anyway, I'll figure it out as I go. Like I always find a way.
What are they expecting you to justify that your business is legit?
They haven't even asked me to justify it. They just say I'm not allowed to They said I'm not allowed to have a
or
business.
that the funds are legit.
No, there's been no question about the legitimacy of the funds. Which I mean, they are legitimate. Like, there's no such thing as illegitimate company money. It's not like I'm laundering drug
Yeah,
money.
I know. No, and it's not like you got 157 stolen bikes you're trying to reclaim.
Yeah, or like I've got all these bicycles that needed repair, and I ended up keeping them because the people didn't come to collect them or something. Some story like that. I've got legitimate businesses that have legitimate like money from legitimate refunds, from legitimate invoicing, from legitimate other entities. Everything's proper legit. I know this because
Yeah, and everything's paperwork.
like my calls are monitored. I know this because when I got an extra eSIM, the police the next reporting day, they asked me if I had a new number. And they already charged me on something because of an intercepted SMS message, and then they did a controlled delivery. So I know that I'm being actively monitored. and it's not and the public trustees are all up in my bank accounts, and I know that. So every transaction they're watching, I've been told by ANZ. The ANZ said we have to report every transaction to the public trustee.
They're full recorded transactions.
Yeah, they're full recorded, and I can't nominate non-company bank accounts to receive money for tax refunds. That's against the law. I can't break the law because I'm already, in trouble for breaking the law. And
Yeah, because that's what you call tax evasion or laundering.
no, I'm not laundering anything.
If you try to filter it through another company, it's right to
That'd
filter
be
through
called
an account that's
structuring.
not linked.
Oh, that'd be called.
Okay, yeah.
No, it wouldn't be called structuring. But but I'm just literally not allowed to. The banks have the technology to check the account names that funds are sent to these days under updated AusTrack technology. So before a transfer gets sent to a bank account, they run a name check to see if the name on the transfer is the same as the name on the bank account. And so the ATO definitely has that
Yeah, 100.
technology. Um,
They
and
do, because they stop payments when you got your name wrong to your account details.
yeah, and that didn't happen 3 years ago.
No, they kind of just went BSB and account number, and then
Yeah,
they filled
exactly.
in the rest.
Yeah, no. So like I can't wash the funds through someone else's name. Like I set up a drop account,
So
so to speak. Um, that'll
yeah,
be the name for it on the darknet. You can buy drop accounts, but I don't think I can get a drop account in my own company's name. And like I've already the public trustee. It took him a while to get onto ANZ, the existence of ANZ accounts, but they're already onto the fact that I had National Australia Bank accounts, and NAB won't let me open up business accounts now. So obviously there's a public trustee issue there. Commonwealth, they're already onto that.
when you
ANZ they're
say
now onto.
GST registered and ABN activated.
Westpac, I'm banned from having Westpac accounts because of suspicions of money laundering from back at the Gold Coast days. So there's not really many other banks I can work with to open up accounts for these businesses. Like all big
What
four.
about Ubank?
Can you do business bank accounts with them? I don't think so.
I'd be looking into that, because I reckon you can.
Ubank's owned by NAB.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh, true. I didn't know that.
yeah. But
I got two. I got two bloody vandalism charges.
yeah.
I got two vandalism charges within 45 minutes of each other, and they were both NAB banks.
Oh, really? Are you
they
banned
fucking
from being a
pissed me
NAB
off.
customer now? Are you?
No, I've actually still got an advocate. They sent me an email going, "Oh, you're not the type of client that we wish to have in our client base."
Yeah.
And so I said, "Yeah, that's fine, mate." So I reopened an account the next day.
No. Okay. Yeah.
Same name, same ID, same everything.
Yeah. With NAB or with Ubank?
I just took my with NAB,
Yeah. Okay.
the same place that
You took your middle name out
tried to
though.
throw me in jail.
Did you say you're about to say you took your middle name out? Well, it's not the same
But
name.
all the other information's the same.
Yeah, I know, and you would have passed the
Yeah, but
ID
the
check.
the ID's the same.
Yeah, I know, but the teller was too stupid to enforce the missing middle name.
Yeah.
That's called human engineering. What you did?
Yep.
Yeah,
It's just called what we used to do for a business.
yeah.
You engineer the information.
Accidental human engineering is why I can't have a driver's license, because I actually engineered 3 different license names when I was young.
Which one did they let you keep? None.
Well, one got an absolute disqualification against it. and 2 were valid, and then they had a merger
You
of
had,
their database
you had,
records while I was overseas, and I moved back to Australia, and now now I'm not allowed to have a driver's license. I'm in the process of getting that back. I paid the lawyer 3 months ago, and they haven't done anything. That's annoying, but it's a very busy lawyer. Um, yeah, public trustee took the money off of my lawyer in Brisbane, Robertson O'Gorman, and insisted that I use my public defender lawyer in Toowoomba because they were cheaper, and then they haven't done anything. Like I paid Robertson O'Gorman $5,000 in November.
and I haven't done anything though.
Well, Robertson O'Gorman would have done
But
something, but public trustee took the money out of Robertson O'Gorman's trust account, and then they didn't give it to the lawyer here; they just kept it. They kept it for 6 months before I got onto the fact that nothing had happened, and I'm like, "You
when
can,
were they telling you pay?
you what?" But anyway, so coming back to this exhibition, I'm taking the whole team down, and I've invited. Uh, I figured that we get to showcase Neo Roosevelt Group's more than 20 business development venture vehicle entities, which together have a 10-year valuation of more than $5 trillion. I know this is just numbers on pieces of paper, right? But and anyone can sit with the calculator and come out with a big number and go, "I'm worth $1 billion, $1 trillion." Um, um,
Yeah,
yeah, there's pie in the sky, but I'm going to make these. I've solved the problem of small business
yeah.
liquidity.
It's make
Yeah, it's not make. No, I've solved the problem of small business liquidity,
see
and
the old man's trying to do something at the moment. Not like you're doing, but like on a fucking that type of end of the scale.
yeah, Jason, about to tell you something that no one in the world knows. I'm going to test you out. You're my test rabbit. I don't like testing on mice. I like mice. I'm going to test a rabbit. You're going to be my rabbit. Okay, rabbit, you ready?
I'm ready.
It's called the X. What do you think that means?
The way you have a number I can call you on so I can hear you properly,
Yeah,
like so I
sure.
don't miss words.
Okay.
You want to just send me a number so I can actually hear?